Hello everyone. Today I want to take you on a tour of this case of usability and accessibility improvement in the Learning Management System tool Canvas, a tool used by UCLA in this technology-mediated teaching and learning process. I'm Camilo Cornejo, a design believer, and in this proposal you can see my desire to improve the user experience based on the heuristics to make the communication more understandable and easy to use in Canvas for UCLA. In this usability challenge, this system includes a set of ways to communicate in Canvas in the navigation menu and submenu like announcements and inbox. This case of study proposed to review these tools in the menu under the heuristic evaluation and usability test to generate a redesign that improves the user experience in relation to the communications. For this like example, I can use this sentence. As an instructor, I want myself and my students to be able to quickly and easily locate relevant information and communication in my course. To do that was needed to redesign focus on communication tools based on contact and support, inbox in participation of personal questions, and the another category is announcements primarily for one-way communications. The first step was needed to create or underlying the hypothesis of the case. The first one is that the students do not understand the different categories in the tools related to the communication and they are disorganized in the menu and the internal pages. The second one is that the platform has heuristic broken in the flow of communication, making the accessibility difficult. The third one is if the graphic composition of communication is improved, it will be easier and faster to access the different messages by categories. The goal of this project was increase the effectiveness of different tools related to communication under the standards of accessibility and usability, contributing to the improvement of both the menu and the submenu in Canvas. Well, now talking about the problem, heuristic broken in the communication tool hide message based on the category of the message, adds inbox contact, random location of them due to the menu or submenu that hinder effective and timely communication between users. Why it is a problem? Why it is vital that communication comply with accessibility and standards to guarantee that all users who interact with the information, both teachers and students and even members of the support staff, can be communicated and at the same time improve the user experience. As a secondary research result, I use as a methodology the heuristic in one way, and the second one is the usability test. In the heuristic, it's important to say that I make the evaluation and the ranking based on the heuristic of Nielsen-Norman, and the second one is based on that. In each case, I give the severity ranking based on the same study of Nielsen-Norman. I conduct the heuristic evaluation in 4 different spaces in the system. The first one is announcement primarily for one-way communication. The second one was to discussion for open to one-way communication. The third one is related to inbox in anticipation of personal questions. And the fourth one is related to contact and support on campus. As the result of this diagnosis, you can see 5 findings where you can see the heuristic broken, the severity ranking, how easy it is to fix, and with that, the recommendation how to fix it. Then I proceed to generate the sketch based on the heuristic evaluation and diagnostic. Key points grouping of communication tool in the main menu, consistency in the names of each labels in the menu, grouped and minimalist layout, option to see the work groups in the communication, and as I say, I use the broken heuristic results. In this ideation moment, I proceed to the generation of low fidelity prototype where I was based on the sketch where I consider the broken heuristic and the communication categories based on the secondary research. The prototype presents some changes in relation to the low fidelity prototype due to the iteration and adjustments based on improvement mainly related to the heuristic broken, aesthetic and minimalist design. Point 3 of the finding of this research. Having the final approach of the communication panel based on mainly on the accessibility problems that I found. Now that I'm presenting the final prototype, I have to say that it was essential to be able to justify the communication panel that I'm proposing through the 5 broken heuristic that I found in the secondary research. This was key to being able to make improvements that impacted accessibility and improving the user experience by not having to search in the submenu or message menu, but rather than having a sense of grouping in the communication for UCLA on Canvas. Thank you so much.